Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to pull some oracle cards from my Aboriginal spirit deck. For those who, if you are watching for the first time, I have full permission to read the Aboriginal oracle cards. I am from the Narindjeri tribe here in South Australia, in the Murray Bridge Riverland area. So I am allowed and have permission to read. I respect all past and present ancestors and those of my ancestors that are no longer with me, as I feel them walk with me in my day-to-day life. Okay, let's start shuffling. Ancestors, what messages would you like me to see today? Ancestors, what would you like me to see today? Ancestors, what would you like me to know today, please? What messages do you have for me today? Try this way, it's easier. What messages do you have for me today? Okay. Please show me what you would like me to know, or I will split the deck and take some cards. All right. A couple more shuffles. Ancestors, angels, guides, spirits. What would you like me to know today, please? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Surprise. Self-respect. Victory. Okay. What is it you are trying to tell me today? I need more. Sorry, guys. Responsibility. Confusion. And frustration. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep. It's been a while since I've connected with them. Okay. All right. What is it you're trying to tell me today, ancestors? My eyes are drawn to the surprise, and the word I'm getting is like, it's a self-surprise of yourself, like that you've, based with the self-respect, that you've surprised yourself. Like, to have this self-respect, you've won victory. You're not allowing... Okay, this is definitely personal for me. So, over the last 2 months, I have had, as a little video I've put up a bit before, as a saying, I've learned some boundaries. So, and yes, I surprised myself that I recognize things, cut things, and went, no, I'm not going to tolerate this. And I think that's what they're trying to tell me, that little victory for myself, that I had that self-respect. And you can surprise yourself and amaze yourself at what you're capable of. I think that's the message in that today. And for anyone else that is listening, it's amazing what we can do as human beings when we learn and grow and love ourselves, give that inner love to ourselves, that we won't put up with things. Yeah, I took the responsibility of myself and my life. And, you know, we need to take responsibility as individuals and stop putting the blame on everyone else for what's going wrong in our life. With this confusion, I've seen this card before when it's come out, and I read it as like our higher self and our shadow self, and we're here in the middle. So I think this is a very, very personal reading for me, so I'm happy to keep sharing this because I'm just going to keep going from what I'm getting downloaded right now and my experience over the last 2 months. I was sitting here with my higher self 2 months ago, where I thought that I, not fully done with my shadow self, but I thought that I had passed certain things, that I no longer let them affect me, which is the word frustrations hit in. So I got frustrated with a lot of things that was happening over the last 2 months. And I'm taking this word out, confusion, because it's not it's just going to confuse me literally. So the last 2 months I went from sitting in my higher self down to this dark shadow of a person that I didn't like anymore, and I didn't want this person anymore. And I learned that some people in my life encouraged this darker side to come out, absolutely encouraged it, and fed this ego of mine, this ego to grow and to be negative and to be just disgusting. And I think that's what that message is here for you guys. Don't let people drag you down, back down from your higher self. And this is where this came in, that self-respect. Have self-respect for yourself, and don't allow anyone to bring you down to that level. And yeah, at the end it was frustrating for me, because these were people that I considered my closest friend, who I thought that would never do what she did to me. And I saw the negative in her. I saw her pattern of behavior, how she treats me. And I was like, I'm not going to have this. I'm not going to tolerate this. I'm not going to tolerate the way she was speaking to my children. Yeah, I wouldn't accept it. Okay, I'm just going to see what else. So I think that's the message here. Like my last 2 months lessons, I think this is what I'm trying to say to you guys. You know, take responsibility for yourself, for your emotions, for your well-being, and just, you know, yeah, life's going to be frustrating, but you're going to have that victory overall, because you're going to stand there nice and tall and proud and say, you know what, this is me, I did it. You know, like, you may end up alone, unfortunately. Sometimes I'm now like literally alone because I won't tolerate it. And I had my sister, who hadn't spoken to me for 3 months, message me when I was driving home on a 16-hour car ride, giving me hell through text message. So, and I stood my ground. I said, look, you know what, I don't need this BS because I've just dealt with it for the last month. Can you stop? Where I'm at is my business. What I'm doing is my business. I was very firm with her. And the next message I got back after half an hour was like, are you okay? It was a totally different tone. Because I stood my ground. I didn't allow her to step into my boundaries, into my personal space that way. And I was tired. I'd been driving, you know. Anyway, I'm drifting off. But yes, also in regards to my that self-respect for my and setting boundaries, just do that, guys. Make sure you set boundaries for yourself, and don't anyone step on them, because when you allow someone to step on them and to bring you down and to feed into that ego, it just brings darkness. you know, and especially in a world that's just so chaotic right now. Just you need to step into your power. You need to step into that light and not let anyone dim that light. My ancestors, is that all that you'd like me to share? The irony of it, thank you. I wasn't sure if I wanted to fully share my story, but my ancestors said differently based on my cards. All right. Anything else, please, my beautiful ancestors? Okay. One more shuffle through. Okay, that's one too many, but I'll take them. Thank you. Okay, we've got wealth, windfall, Mother Goddess, and leadership. All right, so wealth, to me, wealth is like, I don't think it's money. I think wealth is the fact that I found that is what you classify at. I mean, some might wealth. Hang on, I missed it again. I'm tongue-tied. Wealth to me may not always necessarily mean monetary. It means what you've got in your home, whether it's like you've got one or two close family friends, what you have children. That's my wealth. That's what I would consider my wealth. Windfall. I'm not seeing this as again, I'm not picking this up as money, but I am at the same time. Ancestors, what are you trying to say in this one? Yeah, I'm seeing it as I won victory on myself. That's how I'm mother. This is very, give me a minute, because it's like these two cards with the knowledge. Knowledge, that's what you want me to say, the knowledge. Mother Goddess, the knowledge from Mother Goddess. That I followed the divine, I followed my ancestors. That's where I'm getting the windfall. This is what I'm getting here. And I took leadership of my life. And the bottom card, inner harmony. And by doing that, it's creating my inner harmony again. Like I said, this whole thing with here, with getting my dark side dragged down, it made me unbalanced. And I hated it. I did not like it. I didn't like that person. I was like, no, I was dying to come home. Okay. That's all that my ancestors wanted to share. They wanted me to share. If anyone can relate or can understand, please, by all means, comment. I'm always happy to reply back. Okay. Thank you, ancestors of past and present, for this guiding of reading. All right. Light and love. Blessed be.